Good morning, friends, from St. Petersburg on our way to Moscow on the Sapsan train. So as you can see, this train has very nice comfortable seats. In fact, the train comes with its own bistro as well, where you can just go and order food and directly just eat over here. And it's very silent, even though it's covering a journey of about 700 kilometers in just like 4 hours. You still don't feel, any kind of inconvenience on this train. Hi friends, so we are now inside of the Kremlin building, and as you can see behind me, we have just entered the Kremlin building. Behind me is the palace building. I think this is where the president of Russia actually resides, and so obviously the entry to that place is prohibited, but you can actually visit what is inside the Kremlin. There are a few churches over here. It's actually called as the architectural ensemble of churches. Okay, so there are like a couple of churches inside it, which we are going to visit now. I'm going to show you what it is like inside the Kremlin. So we are at the Cathedral Square here inside the Kremlin building, and there are a couple of churches over here which are there inside of the Kremlin building, and you actually need to like take an entry ticket to view this. And in fact, the museum, or you can say the place where you can actually go and collect the tickets, is the museum office, which closes at like 4:30. We arrived over here at 4:20, and I had to run to actually get those tickets. And yeah, I feel like I would have missed out on quite a amazing view if I would have been 10 minutes more late. So I'm glad that I was able to visit this place, and you can just look behind me. You can see all these churches around me, and it feels surreal. This was erected in 1475, and this was the place where all the Russian Tsars used to get crowned in the olden days. So this is actually called as the Cathedral of Assumption. So guys, what you see in front of you is known as the Tsar Bell. This is the biggest bell in the world, and you can just see the perspective, when someone is standing right below it, how big it in fact is. So guys, this is the Tsar Cannon, and this was casted in 1586, and it has a length of 5.34 meters, and it weighs approximately 40 tons. So friends, behind me is the St. Basil's Cathedral. Morning friends, it's day 6 here in Russia. We're in Moscow, and right now we're at the Cafe Pushkin. Now this is a very old restaurant. It is actually quite popular for its decor. It in fact has two restaurants. One is the restaurant Pushkin and the other is the cafe Pushkin. Since we came during the breakfast time, we couldn't really see the lunch restaurant Pushkin, which basically is inside a library. So which is why a lot of people come here. It's a very popular place to eat. We're sitting just in the cafe, which is just outside the restaurant Pushkin, and this majorly serves all your breakfast menu, and in fact even this looks like a museum inside. So Nikita is having the chocolate croissant here at Cafe Pushkin, and you can just see how big this croissant is, and yeah, probably once she eats it we'll get to know how it also tastes.
It looks very yummy. I think there are a lot of layers in it and I can't wait to dive in.
So I have ordered the taco with salmon and chili sauce, and it's very beautiful. I'll have to dig in and really find out how it's going to taste. Hi friends, so as you can see behind me, a large building. So this is actually the theater, one of the most famous theaters of Russia, the Bolshoi Theatre. You can see behind me, it's massive, and also next to it is like one of their most luxurious fashion shopping destination called the TSUM mall. We went inside it. It had like a huge collection of all the luxury brands that you can probably recall from your top of your head. It's all there inside that mall. Hey guys, so we are now in
Gorky Park.
So this Gorky Park is one of the biggest parks here in Moscow, and in fact if you might have heard the song by Scorpions, The Winds of Change, and if you listen to the lyrics very carefully,
Like the first few lines.
the first few lines actually talk about this park. Okay, so we are here in this park now. Majorly during winters in Moscow, this is used as a skating park. People come, they skate. During the summertime, which is right now, it is used for fishing, not fishing but boating, and people are just like hanging around in the park. It also has something called as the Garage Museum of Contemporary Arts. We'll try and see if that is open today. So basically it's a museum of modern art. So we're gonna go see if we can check that out. And also inside this park you have a lot of these restaurants where you can go and eat. It's like a massive park with which has like a lot of restaurants inside it. If I just show you at the back, like a pond, and people playing around, and there's like a museum inside it. So pretty big, so we're checking this out now. This is also the last part of our vlog, so let us know how you liked our vlog series.
Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.
Also share the video if you can with your friends, and give us your feedback, honest feedbacks. Should we do more of these vlogs, or do you want us to add something? Do you want us to talk about some things that probably you might want to know before you're traveling to any destination? We'll try and make more of these videos. The more destinations we visit, we'll try and create more vlogs for you guys. And yeah, so this is saying goodbye from Russia with love from both me and Nikita. And yeah,
Paka.
Paka, and make sure you subscribe to the Vagabond Stories. Cheers.